G'day there. You're watching the Aussie Boom Guru. Today I've got a bit of a special video because this is actually my 200th video on my channel. So wow, time flies. So I thought I'd actually share with you, I guess, how I make my videos and the process. Because I do get requested this quite a lot by people that are looking to also join the content creator community. And just between you and me, it's not as hard as you might think it is. It's quite easy if you get a good workflow set up. So I'm going to share mine and it might help you develop your own. But yeah, 200 videos. It's hard to believe that I've made that many so far. It's sort of time goes fast. But I guess I'd like to thank everyone for their ongoing support. And I'm back. I'm making videos again. I know I took a quick break, but I'm glad to say I'm back. And I'm changing the format a little bit to make my videos a bit shorter, a bit more to the point, and to share little tips and tricks rather than entire workflows like some of my old videos, because I know that takes a lot of people's time up. Anyway, I'm going to share with you how I make my videos first of all, and also how I record them and edit them. And then I'm just going to show you a little bit of YouTube behind the scenes, just in case maybe you're thinking of joining YouTube as a content creator, but you're not quite sure how that process might look, because I think it's worth sharing that with people and showing that it's actually quite easy. Anyway, first of all, let's just show you that when I'm recording, I'm just using OBS Studio. Here it is here, you're looking into the wormhole, but you can set up various profiles to record your content, and it's really easy to set up. You can just add sources or devices and lay them out on the screen. So for example, I have my banner here, then I have my webcam, and then I have my screen. And in this case, I've set my screen up on my computer so that you can specifically fit everything. So I've actually got a very small amount of my desktop not currently visibly available for me. So I actually have a special wallpaper on my desktop that shows me where that line is. So I know the no-go zone and I know the go zone. And the good thing about the way I've sized this is it also hides my ribbon. So you don't see all those icons and what the time is. It just keeps it a lot more neat and tidy. I used to have a much more messy setup, and I found that this has sort of helped the format of my videos just a little bit visually. But other than that, this is actually just a little image banner laid over the top, so you can't see below it right now. I've also got just a couple of profiles I can switch between, such as me, which swaps my webcam for my screen, and then back to the normal one. So I use those to really quickly switch between these profiles. Anyway, I thought I'd share a few other things. So a lot of people have asked me about the intro to my video and how that was set up. Now you might think I'm going to use something really smart like Adobe Flash or something like that, but I'm quite embarrassed to say it's actually just done in Microsoft PowerPoint as a custom animation. So you might recognize it here without the music. This is the PowerPoint of my intro. And I just exported this as a movie, which you can do out of PowerPoint, and then just put a bit of cool music over the top, and that's pretty much it. So it's a lot more simple than you might think it is. As well as that, I guess I'll just probably quickly go through my editing process, because typically once you're finished with an OBS video, you can just do what's called remuxing, which essentially takes an MKV file that OBS creates for you and really quickly converts it into an MP4, which can be used in such programs as Adobe Premiere, which is what I use. I used to use Windows Movie Maker, which is a very primitive editing program, no longer available on many computers. I've been using Premiere for quite a while now, and if you've got access to the Adobe suite, it's a brilliant program for editing, nice and quick and easy, because everything in my workflow relies on being quick, easy, and simple. Because I do this on the side, I don't make any money from it, so I want to keep it quick and simple for me and quick and simple for you. So I'll just try and get OBS off the screen. It can be a little bit hard to get OBS off the main screen. There we go. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at my editing process, because typically I store all my videos in subfolders. So I actually replicate this onto Dropbox as well, but these are essentially every video I've ever created in one folder. So I have in this case made a folder for the how I make videos. What I have in here is my PowerPoint, which is actually what I set up my presentation based in. So this is a PDF that I'm just clicking through slides of, but I put it together in PowerPoint. I also generate a thumbnail as well, so I might just quickly show you a thumbnail. So I make these in Photoshop. They're very straightforward. They're just layers essentially of bits and pieces. And I usually just copy the last one or the most similar icon and then just use that as the next one, save it out as a PNG, and then I can just copy that onto slides in a PowerPoint presentation. So it's really straightforward, really easy. Again, that's just the focus. I then have a Premiere project that I can just basically copy one by one. So I usually keep a base Premiere project, but I find I just usually copy the last video that I did. So eventually I'll get an MP4 out of my my software that I use, OBS Studio. So in this case, I've got a raw file. So all I need to do is in Adobe Premiere, I've already laid a few things out. So I've already done a video before. So all I do is I delete the middle. And what I have is I have a little bit on the end. I'll just zoom out a little bit. So I have my outro. And then I have my end screen. And my end screen doesn't have any cards on it. You add those in YouTube itself. And then at the start, I just have my intro. And in between there, I can just place my videos. So it's really straightforward. Usually all I do is I go to project, and then I go and find my source, click and drag it in. In this case, I believe this might be my previous source video. Yeah, this is my previous source video. So I might just go and quickly remux one I was actually working on. In this case, actually, I'll go and do the last video that I'm editing right now, which is about making roof lines. So I might instead open that Premiere project instead. Yeah, cool. Okay. So I'm going to take my raw file for this, copy it in. All you do is click and drag it, and you find the start point. You can zoom in Premiere, which is great, so you can sort of see where the audio starts. You can just click and drag, start the clip. I usually line it up to the front. I go to effects in Premiere, and I usually just use a cross dissolve to transition that with a fade in, fade out. But that's pretty much it. And then you just go to the back end of the video, zoom out. I just grab the outro, move it a little bit closer, zoom in, and then I just find the end point of my video. Again, you can zoom in, find that little point in the audio wave where it finishes. And again, just move this, add a cross dissolve, and that's it. That's how I make my video. So having a little template saves me a lot of time. But from there, I'm essentially just saving the project and exporting my Premiere project. So I typically export in 1920 by 1080 HD. So I have a custom setting that I've configured. I usually just send it to a folder with video as its name, and then I rename it once it's finished. Let's change it to entire sequence and export. Typically the export process is really quick, but once this is done, it can be uploaded to YouTube. So the upload process onto YouTube is really simple. While I'm waiting for that to export, I might just show you YouTube Studio. Because if you're not on YouTube as a content creator, but you're thinking about it, YouTube actually gives you a lot of great tools you can use to streamline the process of uploading and managing your community. So this is my channel dashboard. You see a lot of statistics. You see whether the channel is growing or contracting. You can see video statistics and analytics. So I don't mind showing you the analytics of my channel. This is my analytics tab. So you get to see sort of how many watch hours and views and subscribers you're getting in certain periods of time. You can look at the entire lifetime of the channel just to watch the growth patterns. For example, I can really easily spot when I made a video about Revit 2021, which I believe was here. So you can see those trends in the pattern of watch history. You can even look at the most popular videos that you have. For example, I can see that the highest view count is currently actually on a hatch pattern video, which is quite surprising. I didn't expect that to be the case. However, if I look at watch time, I think it may be different for some videos for watch time, but we'll look at that later. I can also see comments that I have and haven't responded to, and also just all my comments in general. So this is how I stay on top of the comments that I reply to. I use this tab to just see what have I not responded to. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's the evil tab if you want to make your channel monetized. So you can see here I do have more than enough to monetize this channel, but I'm choosing not to, just because I value my community enough to not make you watch ads. So once my video is complete, which it is now, I usually just copy the subfolder name, make that the name of the movie, move it into the folder. And on YouTube, uploading is really straightforward. You just go to upload video, and then you just click and drag the movie. And it gives you a little tab where you can populate some information about the video. But one thing you can do with YouTube, which I do recommend everyone does, is have a template of what is populated in this video before you upload it. It makes life a lot easier when you're trying to standardize how you I guess list the information about your video, because a lot of things that are in my video description are the same every time. All I'm doing now is just going and grabbing my thumbnail. You can pick the playlists that you put them in as well. So this is a Revit tutorial, so I'll just put it in Revit tutorials. You can muck around with it. You can create a video title. Usually I just use the same title. I like to put an exclamation mark after it because apparently putting an exclamation mark after a video gets you more views. Who would have thought? I customized the body so it's not a dynamo video, so I'll take out the dynamo bit. And I'll just take out the dynamo reference. I don't use flashback anymore, so I take that out. From there, I typically just put a description of the video. I'm not going to go throughout this entire process, but what I will show you is that once you've uploaded your videos, you do have quite a lot of control over them as well. So for example, if I go to this key scheduling and Revit video, which isn't released yet at the time of me recording this, you do have the ability to still change a lot of the information about the video. You can add like end screens as well. So this is where you can add those cards at the end of your video that fit within that little subscription template. So yeah, make sure you sort of plan these things out if you are thinking of becoming a content creator. But hopefully seeing my start to finish workflow sort of gives you a better understanding of how you might be able to set up your own. Because the more people doing this, the better, I think. I'm not one of those people where I want to be the only person in this industry doing this. I highly welcome other people to sort of join the party and share more information with everyone. But hopefully you found that useful, and I look forward to sharing more videos in future using this workflow. And I keep my presentations on GitHub if you haven't seen it before. So thanks for watching today, and I look forward to sharing many more videos beyond 200 with you. I still have a lot more to share than what I have already, so yeah, the party doesn't stop here. So if you're not already following and subscribing, feel free to do so. I try to upload 1 to 2 videos a week, and aim to do so for a while. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Take care. Bye.